Battlefield 6's new Battle Royale mode releasing, titled Red Sec, we now have our first look at the continuation of the game's story and what happens after this.
Stopped raining.
Storm's past.
No, it's just a break. Worst is still to come. Murphy, just...
There's nothing left to say.
By this point in the campaign, we know that Pax Armada was backed by political powers, CIA, and military-industrial complexes. Mills, the team's CIA handler, lost control of Pax, and it formed into its own very powerful PMC. After Dagger 13 killed Kincaid, one of Pax Armada's leaders, at one of their strongholds in Tajikistan, Dagger 13 headed back to Virginia to confront Mills on everything that occurred. After interrogating her, Dagger 13's leader Murphy received a call to presumably execute Mills and cover up all loose ends.
Copy. You just got the order, didn't you?
Boss,
It's official. I know what I gotta do. Everybody, move.
We assume for now that's what he did. After this happens, an all-out war is declared against Pax Armada by the US president, and this leads to Walker Senex, a defects contractor, to secure an $11 billion contract with the US military, and they are deployed to the West Coast to secure Fort Linden, which is a government testing ground that contains many high-profile secrets and would be considered a black site by NATO. There were rumblings that Pax Armada may try and attack Fort Linden, but those worries were put to rest by the US government. However, a few days later, a massive explosion would occur in Fort Linden, causing chaos and disruption, and sent Walker Senex into a frenzy to try and secure the highly classified secrets within the base. Pax Armada would attack and attempt to steal this intel, which led to the US Secretary of Defense to come up with a defense plan and send the US military into Fort Linden to help secure the black site and all of its important intel.
Congress continues their investigation into corporate lobbying.
Traffic is looking heavy on the expressway. Maybe just stay at home today.
Linden Beach residents have expressed concern at the increased level of military.
The threat of a global conflict continues to rise. Cold tensions resurface between former NATO countries.
Homeland Security assures us there is no need for concern.
This just in, reports of a massive explosion at Fort Linden.
A huge shockwave from the military base.
National Guard has evacuated the area.
Are we under attack?
It was only a matter of time.
Spreading of chemical fallout.
Joint Chiefs of Staff are meeting with the President.
DHS confirms Pax sleeper cells are real.
First, it was the East Coast. Now, it's the West.
Attacks seem to be spreading across Southern California. Scenes of chaos as fighting moves through the streets.
Is this connected to the explosion?
Coordinated attacks by Pax Armada sleeper cells.
With the military deployed to answer the growing threat, Fort Linden is up for grabs. There are more secrets there than Groom Lake. If any of it falls into the wrong hands, it'll be catastrophic. I'm not gonna let that happen.
Now, the person that we hear in the intro to this Red Sec Battle Royale, I believe is Murphy, who talks about his experiences in New York and how Pax Armada has now moved onto the West Coast and how he's going to be there to help stop Pax Armada from everything that they're doing, because obviously this is a personal battle. This is a personal fight for Murphy and all of Dagger 13 as they were stuck in the middle of everything. So I find this very interesting. I find this also pretty bare bones. There's not too much there, at least not on the surface level. I think with more seasons releasing and more information coming out, there's going to be more added to the campaign, more added to the story so it could continue to be pushed forward. And I will be here to try to navigate that as best as I can and explain it as best as I can, and I will be sharing it with you guys. But so far, this is just the intro. I'm pretty sure at the end of season 1, we're gonna get another little round of information for the campaign, which will help expand the campaign more and explain certain things that are going on.